morning. Greetings, friends, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I am your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and health, well-being, and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 27 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like acne and psoriasis and eczema and rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds, recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure. Because the human biological system is a healing system, it's a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing system a miracle, it really is no miracle at all. It's just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we want to hear from you on The Bright Side. Our number is 855-660-4261. Likewise, if you have a success story or you want to contribute to the conversation, 855-660-4261. And, of course, if you have questions about the longevity products or ingredients you may have heard about on the news or skincare, 855-660-4261 is your phone number on The Bright Side for you guys who want to purchase any of the longevity products that you hear us advertise, that you hear us recommend on the program or advertise on the program. You can call the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470. You can also head over to my website, brightsideben.com. Take a look at our shopping cart with all the longevity products, including my personal favorite longevity product, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine multivitamin mineral complex powder that you add to water and drink. It's a wonderful way to get your B vitamins, vitamin C, your fat-soluble vitamins that are typically hard to absorb, vitamins D, E, A, and K. It's got amino acids, chondroitin, glucosamine, selenium. It is a wonderful source of nutrients. It's only $50 a canister. It tastes great, and most folks will notice results within 1 or 2 doses. You can find out all about it at brightsideben.com. You can also click on the Join the Team link if you want to start a longevity business and make some money selling longevity products, or just get your products at the wholesale price. You can also ask the folks at 866-735-2470 for more details. And also check out my blog, pharmacistben.com, which we update regularly with posts as well as news stories, pharmacistben.com. All right, thanks so much for being here on The Bright Side. We are talking about digestive enzymes, enzymes in general, as it all regards anabolism, building bones, building a strong body, anti-aging, and longevity. When we talk about enzymes, at least digestive enzymes, we're mostly referring to stomach enzymes, but the most important of the enzymes are not in the stomach. The most important of the digestive enzymes are in the pancreas. I call the pancreas the headquarters for the production of digestive enzymes. When food passes through the stomach and enters into the intestine, the pancreas hits it with a massive blast of digestive enzymes. And the secretion of pancreatic juices into the intestine requires stomach acid, as we were saying on our last program. If you're on Prilosec or Nexium or any antacids, really, that's not going to happen as effectively. Eventually, that's going to throw off digestion. That's going to throw off bacteria in the gut. And this is why folks who take the purple pill, the Nexium or the Prilosec, oftentimes deal with digestive symptoms, ironically, because they're taking the drugs for digestive symptoms. But ironically, you stop your heartburn, but you end up with loose stools or diarrhea or stomach cramping. All these are common side effects of Nexium and Prilosec and antacid drugs. Pancreatic enzymes can be used in the same way that digestive enzymes can be used for inflammatory diseases. You can use pancreatic enzymes the same way. You can get pancreatic enzymes as a supplement called pancreatin. Pancreatin is made with pancreatic enzymes, in addition to the 3 primary enzymes that we've talked about: amylase for starch digestion, protease for protein digestion, and lipase for fat digestion. Pancreatic enzymes have got some really powerful protein digestive enzymes called trypsin and chymotrypsin, both chymotrypsin and trypsin, like Like all protein digestive enzymes can be used to treat inflammatory diseases, immune problems, skin problems that are associated with immunity and inflammatory diseases. Of course, digestive problems are always going to improve when you take pancreatic enzymes, as when you take all enzymes. Pancreatic enzymes have even been used to treat cancer. Dr. Nicholas Gonzalez talks about using pancreatic enzymes. You may want to Google his name if you're dealing with cancer. You know somebody who's dealing with cancer, Dr. Nick Gonzalez. Google Nick Gonzalez and pancreatic enzymes. If you have cystic fibrosis, you're going to probably get a prescription for pancreatic enzymes. Pancreatic enzymes may be helpful for folks dealing with the heart disease as well. You can get pancreatic enzymes at the health food store. You can also get them as a prescription drug. Pancreatic enzymes can also fight certain viral infections because of their ability to digest proteins. Viruses have a protein coat on them, and pancreatic enzymes may be able to help digest that protein coat. So if you're dealing with chronic viral infections, you may want to think about pancreatic enzymes. Any kind of viruses, shingles virus, herpes virus, pancreatic enzymes may be helpful in this regard as well. The best way to get your enzymes, or one of the best ways to get your enzymes, is from food. And if you're eating enzyme-empty foods, processed foods, enzyme-depleted foods, you are going to be putting a bigger burden on your own enzymes. You're going to be putting a bigger burden on your pancreas. In fact, you're probably going to be putting a bigger burden on your pancreas than any other system in the body if you're eating refined foods. And if you throw in all the sugar that composes the standard American diet, the pancreas is, of course, cranking out insulin so that you can process sugar. If you combine enzyme-depleted foods with all the sugar and carbohydrates that we're eating, you can see that our pancreas is going to be in some big trouble. You know, it's not unusual for a typical pancreas to be twice as big as it should be. An overworked pancreas and a hypertrophic or enlarged pancreas becomes a nutrient pig. An enlarged pancreas is going to be burning through nutrients, and it's especially prone to stealing the raw materials that we require for making metabolic enzymes. Remember, there's two kinds of enzymes. You've got digestive enzymes for processing food, and then you got metabolic enzymes for all the chemistry in your body. If your pancreas is overworked, it's going to be stealing raw materials that should be used to making metabolic enzymes, and that means depletion in these very important substances, and that means a less healthy life, and that means a shorter life. And this is all secondary, remember, from eating processed food, enzyme-depleted food, and sugar-laden carbohydrate, refined carbohydrate kinds of foods. The less digestive enzymes we have, the less digestive enzymes we eat, the less metabolic enzymes we are going to have. Growth and repair enzymes depends on metabolic enzymes. So the more enzyme-depleted food we're going to be eating, the less growth and repair we're going to have, the less anti-cancer enzymes we're going to have, the less anti-disease enzymes we're going to have, the less enzymes of thrival we're going to have, the less enzymes of longevity we're going to have. By the way, this all has an important role to play in fasting. The less food we eat, the less digestive enzymes we're going to use, and that means more metabolic enzymes. If we don't give our bodies a lot of food to process, all of that raw materials that are used to make digestive enzymes can now be shunted over into making metabolic enzymes. This is why the less we eat, the longer we live. This is the single most important longevity and health strategy you could ever use. It's free. It's easy. Just simply eat less. The less we eat, the less digestive enzymes we're going to need to make. That means the more metabolic enzymes we're going to have. That means the more anti-cancer, anti-disease, and longevity enzymes we're going to be able to have. Less food, more metabolic enzymes. More metabolic enzymes, better cancer fighting, better inflammatory fighting, more immunity, and longer life. Bottom line to this whole discussion of enzymes is you want to make sure you're eating lots of enzyme-rich foods, lots of raw foods, lots of fermented foods. You want to make sure you're reducing the load on the digestive enzyme-producing machinery in the pancreas. Acidify the digestive tract. Make sure you're on a good probiotic supplement like the Nightly Essence, and that'll give you some digestive enzymes as well. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. We'll be back after this.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, the Dead Doctors Don't Lie guy. Have you ever wondered why farmers can keep their livestock lean and healthy just by feeding them minerals in a nutrient-dense diet? Before market, they cut off their minerals, leaving them to crave high-calorie grains to fatten them up. So if weight control is this easy, why does the medical system prescribe invasive surgical gastric bypass for humans? The truth be told, according to research, you can avoid over 900 different diseases just by getting 90 essential nutrients daily. Check us out on the web at sonsoflibertyteam.com. And order your Healthy Start Pack and get your 90 for life. Or dial 855-301-TEAM. I said essential, not optional, and every day. Easy. 90 for life on the web at sonsoflibertyteam.com. Or call 855-301-TEAM. That's 855-301-TEAM. That's 855-301-TEAM. Check us out on the web at sonsoflibertyteam.com. At sonsoflibertyteam.com.
On the average, Americans work between 45 to 50 years, hoping to build up enough wealth to retire and live out their golden years. Unfortunately, with taxation, the rising cost of food, energy, housing, and medical, many retirees are forced to live below the poverty line. Is this a flaw of free enterprise, or is our monetary unit we call the Federal Reserve Note forcing us into perpetual debt, ensuring inflation and higher taxes? These questions and more can be answered by reading G. Edward Griffin's book, The Creature from Jekyll Island. Congressman Ron Paul states it's what every American needs to know about central bank power. A gripping adventure into the secret world of international banking cartel. Hi, this is Ted Anderson. I will give a silver dollar from the early 1900s to anyone who purchases this book. Call 1-800-686-2237 and order a copy today. It's critical that the public be made aware of the system. Call and order your copy today at 1-800-686-2237. That's 1-800-686-2237.
Hi, this is Steve Sanchez, and based on a recent study, it was found that 57 million Americans had legal issues over the last 12 months, but only 60% of those studied sought out the services of a lawyer. Why? In a nutshell, affordability. Well, my friends at Legal Shield have created a solution that can help you not if, but when you need an attorney. For as little as $17 per month, Legal Shield will provide you unlimited access to qualified attorneys at an accomplished law firm for advice and counsel on legal issues no matter how serious or trivial. For over 40 years and with 1.4 million families across North America, Legal Shield can help you, the loyal GCN listener. Representatives are standing by now to answer your questions, so call them now at 1-855-340-SAVE. That's 1-855-340-7283, or visit them at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com.
Let's take care of your family and get it prepared, and help us take care of our brothers and sisters in arms. From now through Veterans Day on November 11th, FreezeDryGuy.com is offering 10% off everything for active duty, reserve, and retired U.S. military members and their families. No proof necessary, it's on the honor system. In addition, for every purchase you make during this period, we'll make a donation to the Special Operations Warrior Foundation. Since retiring from the Army, the Freeze Dry Guy has been your trusted source for freeze-dried food and dehydrated food, perfect for emergency preparedness and outdoor activities like camping. He's offering 10% off for active, reserve, and retired U.S. military and their families now through Veterans Day, plus donating to the Special Operations Warrior Foundation from every purchase. Call 866-404-3663, 866-404-FOOD, or go to FreezeDryGuy.com, FreezeDryGuy.com.
The GCN Radio Network, providing the world with hard-hitting talk radio. GCN. Great talk radio starts here.
Back on the bright side, I am Pharmacist Ben. We're here Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific and 10 to 11 Central Time. If you miss a program, they're all up at brightsideben.com. Also, benfuchsarchives.com. Thank you, Peter, in the UK. And I think they're tagged up there at benfuchsarchives.com. You can check that out. If you're interested in purchasing any of the longevity products, you can click on the shopping cart in the upper left-hand corner of the page of brightsideben.com. And of course, if you want to start a longevity business and make some money selling longevity products, enjoy all the benefits of owning your own business, including tax benefits. You can write off your sample product. You can write off a lot of your product. You can write off your home office. You can write off your mileage. You can write off meetings that you go to. All the benefits associated with having your own business are yours for a one-time $10 fee. How cool is that? For a one-time $10 fee, you can have your own business. Plus, you can get your products at the wholesale price. And, of course, you can help spread the word about the power and the importance of a good nutritional supplement program. Call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. They can tell you all about it. Or if you like, you can click on the Join the Team link on the upper left-hand corner of the page at brightsideben.com. Okay, a couple more things I want to talk here. I want to tell you about enzymes. Let's see. The Nightly Essence, we talk about that as a probiotic source, but it really is a good source of digestive enzymes. And by the way, there's a very interesting relationship between probiotics and digestive enzymes, between gut bacteria and digestive enzymes. First of all, bacteria that live in the gut make digestive enzymes. And they especially make enzymes that process sugars and fats, lipases and amylases. And this can kind of create some problems if the wrong balance of bacteria, or if there's not enough bacteria in the gut, say from a poor diet or from antibiotics that you're taking or antibiotics that you're eating, and meat and dairy and fish. Chlorine and fluoride and tap water can all have a negative effect on probiotics, bacteria in the gut. Fiber can have a protective effect that can allow sugars to pass through the body. But if you're not eating a lot of fiber, you're eating a lot of refined sugars, or if you don't have the right proportions or ratios of gut bacteria, you don't have enough gut bacteria, you can end up with some big problems when it comes to these enzymes and probiotics as well. Gut bacteria. Bacteria that live in the gut, you can end up with diabetes or something called small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, SIBO, which can result in autoimmunity. And this is all secondary to a lack of enzymes in the gut, or the wrong balance of bacteria that produce those enzymes in the gut. Recently, scientists have discovered that there's bacteria in foods that can contribute to gut bacteria's ability to produce enzymes and process foods. We talked earlier about how enzymes in food can contribute to our own enzyme pool and can help us digest our food. Well, now, as it turns out, it's not just enzymes in foods that can contribute to our ability to digest food. It's also the bacteria that live in the food as well. Bacteria in vegetables, bacteria in fermented foods. This is very important because vegetables, when we eat carrots and we eat celery and we eat lettuce, vegetables have all these fibery material that can be very difficult for the body to process. Fiber, cellulose can be difficult for the body to process, and a lot of times people will think, well, I'm just eating vegetables, I'm a vegetarian, I shouldn't have any digestive problems. Well, it turns out that fibers in vegetables can be difficult for the human digestive tract to process. Well, no problem. Nature and the divine force have taken care of everything. Nature and the divine force are always perfect. Bacteria that live on vegetation, bacteria that live on celery and live on broccoli can, according to an article that was recently published in the journal Nature, these bacteria can contribute genes to their cousins that live in our gut. These bacterial genes that come from bacteria that live on the vegetables can contribute genetic information into the gut bacteria, and then the gut bacteria can take that genetic information and use it to make enzymes. Enzymes that process the vegetables that the bacteria were living on. How cool is that? You eat celery. For example, celery is difficult for the body to process, but there's little bacteria that live on the celery, and as you eat that celery, the bacteria will contribute genetic information to your own bacteria. That genetic information that can then be used by your own bacteria to make enzymes that will digest the celery that you just ate. Now that is pretty darn cool. One of the most interesting relationships between gut bacteria and enzymes involves drugs and chemical toxins and additives in foods. You got bacteria in the gut that are making these enzymes. Well, these bacterial enzymes can actually reactivate medications that have already been detoxified. This can be a problem. In other words, you have toxins Your body processes those toxins, detoxifies them, if you will, but bacteria in the gut can actually re-toxify the detoxified chemicals. They can re-toxify dyes. They can re-toxify poisons that are in processed foods. Estrogen, for example, that's a big problem. Estrogen that's been processed and detoxified can actually be re-toxified by bacteria that live in the gut. Now, not all bacteria will do that, but what we call bad bacteria that live in the gut can do that. Now, how do you take care of that? Well, take your probiotics. Good bacteria and probiotics can prevent this reactivation from taking place. It's so important. Let me say that again. You ingest some kind of poison. Let's say it's a dye or a food additive. Your body processes that poison. But then if you don't have the right kind of bacteria in your gut, the bad bacteria can actually reactivate that detoxified poison. And the way you get around this is by making sure you get in your probiotics. This is especially a problem with nitrates in hot dogs and preserved meats. This is one of the biggest problems with preserved meats, deli meats, processed meats. They contain a preservative called nitrates. Well, nitrates can be turned into toxic nitrites by bacteria in the gut. Again, how do you protect this? How do you protect yourself from this kind of reactivation of toxins? Make sure you're getting enough good bacteria in the form of probiotics like the Nightly Essence or the Flora FX. Of course, fermented foods can do the same thing. Remember a couple of months ago, actually earlier this year, some of you guys may remember that the mainstream media was making a big deal about lecithin and the formation of toxic compounds. They were saying, lecithin can be a big problem because bacteria in the gut can actually turn that lecithin into a toxic compound. What the press was talking about was this same kind of reaction. Gut bacterial enzymes processing fatty compounds in lecithin, creating this stuff called TMAO, and TMAO can actually be cardiotoxic, toxic to your heart. The same thing happened a couple years ago with carnitine. Press got a hold of some studies were released that said carnitine, the amino acid, which by the way is super important for cardiovascular health, carnitine can actually be processed by gut bacteria into this cardiotoxic substance. Well, again, if you take probiotics, if you make sure you're getting your good bacteria, if you make sure you're eating fermented foods, you can bypass this reactivation problem, this reactivation of lecithin, this reactivation or this a toxic formation of compounds in lecithin, I should say, and toxic formation of toxins from carnitine, or reactivation of dyes and reactivation of food additives and such. If you make sure that you're getting your probiotics, if you make sure that you're getting your fermented foods, if you make sure you're taking your Nightly Essence, you can bypass all of this reactivation problem. This is so important. This is why probiotics, in addition to helping you digest your food, can have such wonderful, important health benefits. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We're coming back with your phone calls right after this. Don't go away.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right. General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these specials. A 14 by 21 foot shop for under $6,000 or a 50 by 100 for under $30,000. You heard right. That's 5,000 square feet under $30,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100 foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, listen carefully. Sweeping changes to IRS policies will help more people than ever eliminate their tax debts once and for all. And now, I can help you reduce or eliminate your tax debts and end your tax nightmare. Hi, I'm Dan Pilla. I've helped thousands of people reduce and eliminate tax debts they couldn't pay, and after more than 30 years of experience dealing with the IRS, I can tell you there's no such thing as a hopeless tax case. And with the IRS's new policies, it's easier than ever to put your tax debt behind you once and for all. Call now at 800-346-6829 to learn how I can help you. You know your IRS debt will not go away by itself, but you don't have to live in fear anymore. Call 800-346-6829. Learn how I can help you eliminate wage and bank levies, release tax liens, and negotiate a settlement with the IRS that will put your tax nightmare behind you forever. Call 800-34-NO-TAX or go to taxhelponline.com. That's taxhelponline.com.
Great news, pure water lovers. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has a special discount offer for all GCN listeners. You can't do better than a Big Berkey for economy. For only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. There's none better than a Big Berkey for emergency preparedness as a backup water source. And you just can't beat a Big Berkey to remove dangerous chlorine, all types of fluoride, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, parasites, and unhealthy byproducts from municipal water. Berkey water filter systems are even powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. For the gold standard in water filters, get a Big Berkey at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And all GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. For details, call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
Which do you love best, Thanksgiving dinner or leftovers? The meal takes such time and effort, you wish it was easier so you could have it more often. Well, right now it is. Right now you can. Imagine your family enjoying the ultimate comfort food easily during stressed out times of a disaster or emergency, or outdoors while camping or hiking. The freeze-dried feast from Freeze Dry Guy is a special case of Thanksgiving dinner, ready for you any day of the year for at least 25 years. Freeze-dried turkey tetrazzini, green beans, dehydrated potatoes, and sweet potatoes. Yes, even dessert. This delicious feast is ready to eat when you want or need it most, easily in just minutes. Go to freezedryguy.com or call 866-404-3663, 866-404-FOOD. There's free shipping, plus your family could win a free traditional Thanksgiving dinner. Go now to freezedryguy.com.
It's time for a home security quiz. What effective home security device is smaller than a coffee cup, fakes out burglars into thinking someone is home at your house while you're away, plugs into any wall outlet, is recommended by many police departments, and sells for less than $30? Yes, it's Fake TV. This year, about 1 in every 50 U.S. homes will have a break-in, with burglars usually picking the easy target, a dark house that looks like no one is home. Fake TV is a small electronic security device that makes it look like someone is home watching TV by simulating the light from a real TV. Fake TV could be the difference between coming home to a secure house or one that's been ransacked. To get your Fake TV for only $29.95 with free shipping, go to faketv.com or call 1-877-5-FAKE-TV. That's 877-532-5388 or go to faketv.com. Fake TV, the burglar deterrent.
America's #1 source for independent talk radio for over a decade. We are the GCN Radio Network.
We're back on the bright side. I think I'm going to save the rest of this talk on enzymes for tomorrow, and then we'll talk about a really important blood protein that you don't hear a lot about but has a lot of implications, has a lot of roles to play when it comes to good health. And I think I'm going to go over this whole idea about gut bacteria reactivating toxins. We'll do that tomorrow. I think I might have hope I didn't confuse you guys with that, but it's really important how gut bacteria can actually reactivate poisons. including and especially estrogen. You know, estrogen is kind of hard for folks to understand. Like, is estrogen good stuff? Is estrogen bad stuff? Well, as it turns out, bacteria that live in the gut, bad bacteria that live in the gut, bacteria that are out of balance with good bacteria, can reactivate estrogen, can reactivate xenoestrogens to form carcinogenic compounds, metabolites, if you will, breakdown products of estrogen that can create problems. We'll talk about that tomorrow as we continue our discussion on protein and enzymes and anabolism, all as it regards bone building and osteoporosis. All right. Our number is 855-660-4261. If you've got questions or success stories or you want to contribute to the conversation, we'd love to hear from you. Time to take our first phone call. Let's go off to Ireland and welcome Colin to the bright side. What's up, Colin?
How you doing, Ben? It's a pleasure to speak to you.
Thank you. What's going on?
I've just got a sort of a testimony and a couple of questions, Ben.
Sure.
I'm learning a lot from your show.
Thank you.
And especially one piece of information, and you said it would be incredibly beneficial to get all your carbohydrates from vegetables.
Yes, sir.
So I've done that, and I cut out gluten because I'm an asthmatic, and I get all my carbs from vegetables now, and I've lost 15 kilograms in 2 months, 9 weeks.
Oh, my goodness.
Which
That's 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Just over 30 pounds, yeah. It's very good. My mother also gave up gluten. She suffered from varicose veins. And then she had them removed surgically 30 years ago.
Okay.
And she said to me that when she gave up gluten, her IBS has almost disappeared within 3 weeks.
Awesome.
That's incredible.
Awesome. That is, in 3 weeks?
Isn't that amazing?
Oh, my
In 3 weeks, I didn't even know she had IBS. I had no idea.
That is awesome.
So
congratulations.
I learned a lot from you, Dr. Wallach, Dr. Glidden. Thanks very much for that.
Thank you for sharing that. Appreciate it. How can we help you today?
So I was asking about myself, Ben, just the usual lifetime asthma from childhood. I'm 45, and my mother, ongoing consequences from varicose veins removed 30 years ago.
Okay. Dealing with asthma is the same idea. Asthma needs to be regarded first and foremost as a sign of an activated immune system. It's an immune response, an inflammatory disorder. Anytime you have any kind of immunity or inflammation, it doesn't matter if it's in the joints, it doesn't matter if it's in the lungs, it doesn't matter where the heck it is. First and foremost, you want to focus on where the bulk of your immune system is located, which is the digestive tract. That means focusing on problem foods, especially if you have a history that way of any kind of allergies or food problems. Focus on digestive issues, link your heartburn, gas, bloating, bowel movements, loose stools, constipation to particular foods, and then eliminate those foods. Then you can take wonderful nutritional supplements for helping support the digestive system. We spent a lot of time a few minutes ago talking about probiotics. Very, very important. Fermented foods, very, very important. Use the Nightly Essence from Longevity. The Z-Radical is a really neat product for the digestive system. We don't talk about that a lot for digestive tract health. The polysaccharides, the long-chain sugars that are found in the Z-Radical, specifically something called fucoidan, can help heal the digestive tract. In fact, any kind of foods that can help you obtain these long-chain sugars should be part of your diet when you have an immune condition or an inflammatory condition. That means things like cartilage products, bone soup, which is a wonderful source of polysaccharides, long-chain sugars. Algae and seaweed and ocean products, ocean vegetation kinds of products contain these polysaccharides that can be very helpful for the digestive tract. You can use amino acids like glutamine, which can help heal the digestive tract. There's a substance called hyaluronic acid. That's spelled Hyaluronic. Hyaluronic acid can be very soothing for the digestive tract. You can buy hyaluronic acid supplements. The glucogel caps, glutamine and gelatin, can be also very helpful for digestive tract health. Even though everybody knows about the glucogel caps for arthritis, we very rarely talk about how important the glucogel caps can be, how helpful they can be for digestive tract health as well. So lots of things you could do. The most important thing you want to do when it comes to asthma is regarded as an immune and inflammatory condition primarily, which means focus on foods, eliminating foods, and then supporting the digestive system. Last but not least, specifically for lung health and for immune system health, vitamin E, vitamin C, and something called N-acetylcysteine, or NAC, can all have wonderful benefits for respiratory health. I'd be using around 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day, 400 international units of vitamin E a day, and then maybe 500 milligrams to 1,000 milligrams of N-acetylcysteine a day. And it wouldn't hurt you to throw in some of that OPC selenium. Maybe 400 to 600 micrograms of selenium a day, always a good idea for lung health issues. And the Healthy Start Pack is something that you might want to think about if you can get that out in Ireland. I assume that you can. And thanks so much for sharing that success story. Really appreciate it, Colin. God bless you, and good luck with everything for you and your mom. All right, let's see. 855-660-4261 is our number. Frankie, what is up, buddy? Frankie in Wisconsin?
So much, because I did have GERD, and I noticed when I used to take the acid reflux pills and all that, and I used to work out a lot, never seen any results, but now that I do the digestive enzymes, probiotics, and things like that you talk about every day on your show, I see results like as soon as I'm done working out. It's like, it blows me away.
That's awesome. Are you off the meds?
Oh, yeah, like probably a week or two after talking to you, I was off of the Nexium.
That is so cool. Now, tell me exactly what you're doing after you eat so you can help other folks.
Oh, well, I like to take my digestive enzymes before I eat. I take them before I eat, and then after I eat, I take a swig right out the bottle of the apple cider vinegar.
Oh, nice.
And
you're using
I take probiotics.
Are you using the Ultimate Enzymes?
No, I just use Now products.
Okay. The super enzymes?
I don't use their... Yeah, and for my probiotics, I take Garden of Life.
How much are you doing? How many a day? Do you know how many billion units you're taking?
Yeah, it varies. In the morning, I'll take like 3 and then 2 at night, and I think they're like 20 billion each. And it's like 31 strains of bacteria in it.
Nice. And then you're going to the bathroom okay? You're not... you're balanced?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, and I grind up my flax seeds and put it in my protein drink. And I got lecithin. I got the liquid, though. I don't have the granules.
Is everybody calling you a health nut now, Frankie?
Yeah, they all think I'm crazy, but I feel good, so
Who cares?
I'm happy with it.
Good
but
deal.
I do have a question.
Sure. What's up?
Apple cider vinegar, it is fermented. Is there a bunch of enzymes in that?
Heck yes. Wonderful source of enzymes as well as minerals. Make sure it's the Bragg's organic stuff. That's the best stuff. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Anything fermented is going to provide you with good enzymes. Nice job, Frank. Thanks so much, buddy. All right, got to take a break. All right, let's see. Got a few folks I want to get to here. Ty, Bill, Jim, hang tight. We'll get to you when we come back from our commercial break. I am Pharmacist Ben, and you're listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back right after this.
I had tried everything. I'd cut back the amount of food I was eating. I was lifting weights and jogging, but nothing was working. My body was literally starving for minerals and trace elements as well as key vitamins. And as soon as I had that, I immediately could eat half of what I was eating previously and be satisfied. Now, there are hundreds of great products at InfoWarsTeam.com, but I want to point out the 3 that have helped me lose 37 pounds in just 2 months. Products like Beyond Tangy Tangerine, Pollen Burst, and Rebound. When I started taking the Tangy Tangerine and other products every day, I lost more than 37 pounds in just 2 months. Now that's results. I want to challenge my listeners to go to InfoWarsTeam.com and to order just 3 of their products, and you will see the changes in the way you look, feel, and in your appetite almost immediately. Start your journey to health and wellness today. InfoWarsTeam.com.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey Water Filtration Systems. The Berkey Light Systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light Systems system today, complete with 2 Black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
An e-cig revolution is sweeping across the country. But is yours American-made? Vaporeate e-liquid by LeSig is. Manufactured in Arkansas with 100% USA-sourced ingredients. And when you buy American, you support local jobs. Vaporeate e-liquid by LeSig is top quality at an affordable price. The very principle that once drove the American economy. Get great taste with no ash, tar, or smoke. You'll be wondering why you didn't make the change to Vaporeate e-liquid by LeSig a long time ago. LeSig.com has everything you need, for beginners to the advanced vaping enthusiast, with a wide variety of hardware, and also imported e-liquid flavors as well. Plus, LeSig smokes the competition with fast, free, same-day shipping, real people customer service, and a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Support our country and become a Vaporeate at LeSig.com, or call 870-525-1440, 870-525-1440. LeSig e-cigarettes for today's modern smoker.
To thank you for being a loyal listener, we have a limited time freebie offer for you. Claim your free heirloom tomato seeds, just pay shipping, right now at 123freeseeds.com. These aren't ordinary seeds. These are heirloom, non-genetically modified super seeds that are open pollinated and can be grown, harvested, and replanted endlessly. These survival seeds are actually more valuable than gold in a crisis. Go to 123freeseeds.com and you can get an airtight storage packet of 150 super seeds free while supplies last to say thank you for being a loyal listener. First come, first served. Just cover shipping. Go to 123freeseeds.com now to see if your free heirloom seeds are still available. That's 123freeseeds.com.
Are you tired of searching for great talk radio?
Something more important.
Search no more. We are the GCN Radio Network.
Yes, sir. We are back on the bright side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for being here. 855-660-4261 is our number. Let's go to Jim in Texas. Welcome to the bright side, Jim. What's up, buddy?
Oh, not much, man. Just working hard, taking on living.
All right, good deal.
Hey, calling you. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, how can we help you?
Well, yeah, man, I've been, on and off through the years, I've been taking wheat shots. And
wheat shots? What is a wheat shot?
It's a wheatgrass.
Wheatgrass. Yeah.
Wheatgrass shots, yeah.
That's awesome. Love it.
Well, that's my question about that. Can you take too much of it? I was thinking about growing my own.
You can't really take too much. Some people get a little sick from it. It's got a high amount of sugars in there, complex sugars, and some people get a little upset stomach from it. But other than that, no, you can't. It's amazing, amazing food. Wheatgrass is basically just grass. And it's got wonderful enzymes in there and vitamins, the B vitamins especially. It's a great source of fiber if you do it correctly. I'm not sure. I think if you do the liquid though, you might not get the fiber. Now that I think about it, but it is a great source of enzymes and vitamins. Go ahead.
Yeah, you have to juice it. I know that you don't want to eat the fiber of the grass because your body can't digest it. It's actually
the fiber's a little difficult to digest, but if you have enough probiotics and good bacteria, as we were talking about earlier, you can digest it a little bit. Yeah, the fiber, you're not going to get the fiber when you do the juice, but you will get wonderful enzymes and vitamins. It's just amazing. Protein, amino acids. It's wonderful, wonderful stuff. And by the way, a lot of folks don't realize this, but grass is a good source of essential fatty acids, and wheatgrass has got EFAs in there too. It's just amazing nutrient, and it's very filling and very satisfying. Do you notice that you're just full after you have a couple of shots of wheatgrass? It has a nice satisfying quality.
Oh yeah, then within 15 foot from shooting a wheat shot, generally speaking, I feel kind of a buzz in my head. It really clears my head up.
You do. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's got chlorophyll in there that helps carry oxygen. It's a great antioxidant. It's great for fighting supporting the immune system and protecting you from cancer. It's just wonderful, wonderful stuff. And if we really cared about health in this country, we wouldn't have Obamacare. We'd have national wheatgrass insurance, where everybody is guaranteed as much wheatgrass as they want, wheatgrass juice as they want. That's my kind of health insurance program.
Well, that's what I was curious about. It's easy to grow your own and at the home.
Yep.
We want to talk.
You can grow your own.
Grow it and grow your own. And that's what I was concerned with. But to start taking, I was looking at doing a program every couple of hours, do a shot, just because the antioxidants burn off so quickly. And I thought, well, that would be a way of kind of boosting the antioxidants in your system on a regular
Sounds like you know what you're doing, Jim. Sounds like you've been studying this stuff for a while. It's absolutely correct. You always want to keep a nice, steady supply of antioxidants coming into your body. So you do it every couple hours. You do a shot of wheatgrass.
Well, that's why I was trying to check, make sure you was an OD, and if you did
No, you're not going to OD on it. Absolutely not. That's a great idea. And like you say, Jim, you can grow wheatgrass right on your porch, really, or in your front yard or backyard. It's real easy to grow.
Well, you do it indoors, out of the direct sunlight, and you grow it in your bedroom near your bed. It creates oxygen at night and a real good ion oxygenation, so you breathe better at night. And
I didn't know that. Yeah, but that makes sense. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Good job, Jim. Thanks for sharing. Appreciate it. All right, Ty in Texas, what's going on? How can we help you?
Hey, Ben. How's it going?
Going good. What's cooking?
Hey, so my girlfriend is pregnant right now, and we've already talked about it. She wants to breastfeed, and we're both on the same page as far as not vaccinating our kids. But I wanted to ask you, as far as prenatal vitamins for both the baby and for her, what do you recommend that we do?
Well, you definitely want to be on a prenatal vitamin with folic acid. Most of them won't get you a good dose of folic acid, but it's not going to be enough. You want to be on a good nutritional supplement program in addition to the folic acid. You want to make sure that you're getting essential fatty acids, especially from fish oil. Omega-3 fatty acids are very important for building a baby's brain. Protein is also really important and very underappreciated when it comes to pregnancies and building a baby, because that's what you're doing basically, is building a baby. If mom is not getting enough protein, all the protein that she is getting will go to the baby, and mom will become deficient in protein, and she can go into she'll end up craving sugar. One of the reasons we crave sugar is when we're not getting enough protein, and if mom's protein and amino acids is being shunted over to the baby, your mom will start craving sweets and craving sugars. Gestational diabetes is one of the things that happens to women, and it can be associated with a lack of protein or protein malnutrition. So making sure that she's on a good protein supplement. Whey protein is real good if she's not allergic to dairy or to eggs. It's a good idea for her to make sure that she's getting enough eggs as well. Don't forget about iodine, which is very, very important for building a baby's brain. And then get her on the Healthy Start Pack. Make sure mom is sipping on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, as well as making sure she's getting the Ultimate EFAs and the OsteoFX. The Healthy Start Pack is a great way to get all of that in addition to her prenatal vitamins. So whey protein, iodine, the Healthy Start Pack, and a good prenatal vitamin is a good idea. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to make sure she's getting some extra B vitamins as well. Fermented foods and probiotics, that's another really important nutritional supplement for pregnant moms, for pregnant women, is probiotics, because as mom is getting probiotics, either supplemental probiotics or from fermented food, baby is getting probiotics as well. And probiotics that the baby gets prenatally in the womb can support the baby's digestive system for the rest of the baby's life. So once what's happening to the baby in the womb in terms of the baby's digestive tract and mom's digestive tract can have implications for the rest of the baby's life. Even generationally, we're finding out that as babies in the womb are taken care of and they're getting good nutrients and they're being built up correctly, when they have babies, generations down the road, those babies will be healthier simply because mom today was smart enough to get on a good nutritional supplement program. Congratulations, Ty, by the way. Thanks so much for calling.
Thanks, Ben. One other quick question.
Sure.
Instead of formula, would whey protein, like I'm on the One World Whey and the BCT, my myself, and I love it. Taking digestive enzymes with EFAs. I've been listening to your program for a couple of years. I really, really appreciate the work you've done. But would whey protein work for a baby? Is that
small amounts, but breast milk's the way to go. Breast milk is the way to go. There's whey protein. Heck yeah. There's whey protein in breast milk. Whey protein.
The healthier mom is, the better quality her breast milk is going to be.
You betcha. Fats and protein and probiotics especially. Thanks, Ty. Appreciate your call and congratulations. Bill in Oklahoma got a couple minutes. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, we was talking about my wife's indigestion and the stomach cramping that I believe come from salad.
Okay.
And the salad dressing that we were using was a Olive Garden deal, and you said stay away from that.
Personally, I would.
We're talking about vinegars, and it had pasteurized vinegar.
This is the Olive Garden dressing? Yeah. Cool. Now, why would you pasteurize vinegar when you think about it? What's the point of pasteurizing? Vinegar is one of the healthiest foods you could ever eat, and then you're going to go and kill everything with pasteurization. That's why I stay away from restaurant foods, especially the big chains like Ruby Tuesdays and Olive Gardens. Bill, the last thing Olive Garden cares about is the health of you or your family. The last thing. All they care about is what ends up in their cash register, and they'll do whatever it takes to make sure that their bottom line at the end of the day is as big as possible, and it has nothing to do with the health of you, your kids, or your wife. It should just offend everybody to walk into restaurants or walk into big chains like Olive Garden and Ruby Tuesdays and Bennigan's and all these other kinds of chains where they have centralized procurement of foods and their only concentration is the bottom line. By the way, for salad dressing, if you're interested in salad dressing, nothing beats apple cider vinegar and oil. Get yourself some good oil. I like olive oil, but you can use grapeseed oil. You got to make sure your oil's fresh. That's the one problem with vegetable oils. As helpful as they can be, if you do them carefully, you got to make sure that they're fresh because they oxidize readily, and you never ever want to heat your oils, your vegetable oils. If you're going to heat an oil, you want to make sure that oil is butter or coconut oil. Those are the only two oils really that you want to heat. Olive oil is a little bit stable. You can probably heat your olive oil a little bit, but it's best just not to heat oils in general. Stick with butter and coconut oil if you're going to cook, and then use your olive oil, your grapeseed oil, your hemp seed oil, your flaxseed oil, whatever kind of oil you like. Macadamia nut oil, that's a real good oil. Just use that cold, make sure it's fresh, and if you mix it with a little vinegar, apple cider vinegar, you get all the benefits of the vinegar. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, how about cold press?
Cold press, always cold press.
Cold press.
Always cold press.
Okay, on the
you know what, Bill? We're at it. Bill, we're out of time.
Okay.
Call back tomorrow, and we'll get you first up. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You've been listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll finish up talking about enzymes. I'll tell you about a very important blood protein as well. And if you're interested in learning more about the longevity products, of course, you can go over to brightsideben.com or call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. Have yourselves a wonderful, beautiful, awesome day. We'll talk to y'all later, folks. Bye for now.
We live in a complicated society. Stressful issues are always popping up. Have you ever been treated unfairly by someone? Have you ever been overcharged for a repair? Have you ever signed a contract or a document? Worried about identity theft? How many times have you been in those unique situations where you just wanted to call an attorney to find out if you're right or wrong, or what your legal rights are? But every time you think about calling an attorney, what do you think about first? That's right. Who do you call, and how much will it cost? Our friends at Legal Shield have found a solution. With a nationwide network of 6,900 attorneys who average over 19 years of experience, Legal Shield's law firms take over 40,000 calls per week helping their members. For less than $20 per month, you can have access to Legal Shield on everything from the trivial to the traumatic. Let Legal Shield stand up for your rights at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com. Or call 855-340-SAVE, 855-340-7283.
American gardeners and fellow patriots, make the right choice with your money, time, and your family food supply. Choose 100% pure heirloom seeds in the Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com. Why spend more? The Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com is only $37.95 and includes 20 varieties of pure, hardy, easy-to-grow heirloom seeds. Yes, only $37.95. That's 70% less than our competitors. You could buy 3 Survival Seed Vaults for less than one of theirs. The Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com includes detailed planting and seed-saving instructions and ships same day. Plus, all orders over $49 ship free. MyPatriotSupply.com is American-owned by patriots like you, passionate about freedom and preparedness. Call now, 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Or discover more emergency preparedness items when you order at MyPatriotSupply.com. Choose the original. Choose the Survival Seed Vault at MyPatriotSupply.com.